Hello, and welcome to my first video on checking the mail. First thing you need to do is open up your web browser, whichever one you're using. Once it's open, go to gmail.com. I will log out here so you'll see exactly what it looks like if you come in. Here we are at gmail.com. Go to vivalouden@gmail.com and type in our password. With that, it will bring up the mail. This is really one of the lifebloods of our website. These are all the things that are coming in from all the different sources. We have subscribed to all the schools to get all the updates on the varsity sports, all the Loudoun County School, Loudoun County Government, Sheriff, all of their feeds, and also some private websites that we have, such as ones that keep stats of different sports. So that's why you get all of this information here. And our goal is to get more than less so that we can kind of pull everything together. You'll see here what could be a common day. I got about 30 emails. Over here on the side, you'll see we have folders that I've been using. For Janelle, for Jeff, for Tunny. You can create one for Steve Holland and Aaron and put the information there if you want. So let's start going through the mail. Click on an email, read what it says. This is the software I just bought that allows me to copy photos. That's something that belongs to me, so I'll click for Jeff. You'll see in here, let me go through some common ones. Google Calendar. What that does is we get that every day to tell us what reservations have been made, people have reserved for taking photos. Go ahead and click these. I really don't need them, so I'm going to delete them. And that's what you're going to be doing when you're running the site. You're going to be deciding what emails get deleted, what gets forwarded to different people, and what ones you're going to create articles for. So, things like calendars that you look at and see they don't really mean much. They're just inputs for the day. Go ahead and delete them. Same with things like procurement. Those are about the only two that I delete automatically. And if we could find a way not to get procurement but still get everything else, we can do that. Now you'll see some of these stories where these are information we get from Loudoun County or from the school system. For these articles, if you're don't think it should be in our local news, you can delete it. Or if you do think it is, all you do is put for Janelle and go ahead and move it over there. By me doing that, it's moved it over to the for Janelle folder. Let me open that up. You'll see she's got quite a lot of things going on right there. And Janelle opens up every day or so and reads through articles and then stores them. You'll see these alerts, which are daily updates. The one about sobriety. I'm going to make the decision. That's not something we're going to put out there. Here's something about the general election coming up. We all think it's important to vote, and that's a community outreach, so I'll put that to for Janelle. All Loudoun County government and Loudoun County school announcements we will send to Janelle. Any stories that you think would be interesting to do, but they're not timely, they don't have to be out today, like a sports update, you can send that to Steve. So here's one about injuries. We get these periodic ones from the Redskins. Looking at this isn't something that we'd write a story about. If you decide it is, you can. I've decided it's not, so I'll go ahead and delete it. You'll also see ones like this where we get these weird ones. Knowing we're a media site, we get certain media junk mail. And how will you know? Just by reading it. Legal marijuana classes with workplace rules. Nothing that I want to put in the website. I'm going to delete it. And when you're running it, you can decide. Here's something from Mark Bauer. He had asked if we could do Tuscarora Baseball's having a golf outing fundraiser. And I went ahead and we ran an ad for him because we believe any ads from athletic directors or schools that they request, we're definitely going to run for good PR. and I think he's just asking me to put a link in. I'll cover that stuff in how to create posts on the website. You'll see a lot of these alerts. These are announcements from the different schools. Each different school, for each varsity sport, we get their announcements. And a lot of these really don't matter. This is one about volunteers, Parkview Sports. Here's an announcement about the race results. So we'll click on that, and here are the results. Now, this is one that I consider a timely story. It'd be great to just simply copy these, put them in a story to say, hey, here's the results of the boys' cross-country race. So what I'll do is simply save this email right here. I'll come back and do a story on that later on. But then I click up here, news release. A lot of these we do want to put in. Here, they hired a new finance guy. Steve might get excited about it. I don't, so I'm going to delete it. And as manager, you kind of get the decision of what stuff you want to delete and what stuff you want to keep. And suppose, here's another one from the weekly calendar from James Wood High School. Not really much going on. So suppose this was, though, an article that we'd like to run, but it's not a timely one. It's one about an event or a story or asking us to talk about something coming on in more than a week. That's when I would forward this. You can see all the people it went to stunney@vivalowden.com. Because Steve has his own address where he up in New York, we can send him stories. Then on his free time at night, he's going to create stories. And like I say, the big dividing line there is we don't know when Steve's going to capture them. He could create them tonight or tomorrow or the day after. So there's stories we want on our site but aren't as timely. And I'd go ahead and click send, and that would go to Steve Tunney. But other things like the cross-country results that we were just looking at from Parkview, those are ones that we want to do now. Those are ones that whoever's answering the mail, doing the website, I would ask that they go ahead and create those now. Let me see here on other ones. Yeah, this was the James Wood one. So as you see what's going on, we're down to only 8 emails today. There really weren't a lot coming in. There's just a few stories to create. Let's see what the other ones are. Sports stickers are in for those who joined the Booster Club. It's nothing relevant to us. The crime report. The crime report is something that is a nice one because people click on it every day just to see it. This is what I do. First of all, I click on it to see if there's any interesting crimes. I don't like it when there's no crimes. It's stupid to post it. I don't like it when there's like bad crimes that we don't want in our site. Here it looks like it's a standard one, so all I'm going to do is download it. By clicking this, it goes ahead and gets downloaded on my computer. Your computer may act differently. Then we'll create a posting for that, and I'll show you how to create that posting. Having already downloaded it, I can go ahead and delete this. Here's a news flash. Now you remember you just saw we sent something about an election to Janelle. Well, Loudoun County sometimes sends out multiple items. And so you'll delete one, send the other to her. I like this little vote thing that I want as a logo, so I'm going to go ahead and send this one to her as well, so she'll know which one to use and which one to clean up. But like I say, this is all that's answering the mail. You've gone through and deleted the trash. You sent some articles to Steve Tunney to create over time. You sent the county and the other email to Janelle. And now we're going to click on and answering some mail. This is someone saying, would you mind if the Valley Viking newspaper published a photo? And I believe this was taken by one of our girls who was there who posted it on Viva Loudoun. I don't have any, well, and then you know what? You make the decision on this. You are the editor. You make your decision. Should I send this to him or not? And then you answer the mail. If you're going to send it to him, if you're going to click him the reply, you'll do what you want to do because that's what you are when you're running this situation. You're making a decision on what to do. Here you have Madison Batts. You'll see here She had asked, she finished the draft tonight, and she wants to go ahead and send it to, just letting us know that there's a draft in our WordPress site. This is another one. I replied to her saying, that's great. We'll go ahead and edit it. Let Janelle know the draft's ready to go. But really, this is all you're doing. Deleting Janelle, Tunney, and the remainder, like this Parkview Sports, you're going to go ahead and create the article yourself. That's really what answering the mail is. And if you have any questions, you can go ahead and give me a call, because I'm here. I'm your 24/7 tech support. That's it.